Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're in the car driving down the same old streets y'all are used to seeing in the background.
We live in the car.
Sometimes I think we do live in the car, I'll tell you what. Basically, we just had an adventure getting a tire taken off our car. This thing started when I needed new brakes. Mike came over to change and put new brake pads on and everything, and it was fine on the driver's side. But when we got to the passenger side, I had a stripped lug nut. It would not come out. He ground it down and used a torch to try to get it out. Nothing. It would not come out. 2 days he argued and fought with it. And it was even after it got dark out, he just kept working on it. He would not give up. But finally today, I had to break down and go to the tire shop, the tire store. Zeus, yeah. And they used a great big torch. I mean, it was kind of scary. And a sledgehammer. But they got it off. And now he can come back over and fix my brakes. Which I'll be glad when that's just all over with and done. And I can move on to the next car crisis, whatever that may be. What do you think will go wrong next, Ben?
It'll explode.
It'll explode. I was afraid it was going to explode today with that ginormous torch. And then Ben sneezed. Bless you, Ben. Leprechaun. Here, boy. Anyway, so that was our drama for today. Getting that taken care of. Tonight, be sad you're not in our family, because tonight is cheeseburger or hamburger night.
Burgers.
And we make pretty good burgers at our house, don't we, buddy?
A running gag back home is that we sometimes call them Big Mama's Big Burgers.
Tell them who Big Mama is.
It used to be our Gammy, but now it's this person right here.
I'm Big Mama Jr., I guess. But a friend of ours, rest his soul, Jimmy, he used to say that my mom used to need to open I can't talk today, can I? My mom would need to open a restaurant called Big Mama's Big Burgers. And that she made the best hamburgers ever. And she would be rich and it would be wonderful and perfect, and call it Big Mama's Big Burgers. So, of course, we never did anything like that. But I make a pretty mean burger myself. So, I guess I'm Big Mama Part 2. I don't know. But the funny thing about it is, Chris was saying how my burgers are as good as Grandma's. And he said, I like yours because you use exotic spices. And I was thinking, what is he even talking about? So I said, what exotic spices? He said, salt and pepper. I almost drove off the road. What a doofus. It was super cute.
Since when were salt and pepper exotic?
Grandma's not big on using salt and pepper, is she? Are you getting closer? Because it looks like it.
No.
Are you sure?
Just continue on.
She just relies on the taste of the meat and stuff. And you can't tell that there's no salt in it. I don't know how she does it. But you can tell when I don't use salt. It tastes like nothing. She's just a better cook than me is all. But I make a mean hamburger. So be sorry you're not in our family tonight and that you can't come over and have cheeseburgers with us. Ben, are you going to have hamburger or cheeseburger?
I'll probably just have hamburger, but I would have some Buffalo Kill on it if I actually remembered to have Mom get me some Red Hot. Because we're out of that at home.
Well, we don't have any, so bummer, dude. Complete bummer, dude.
Well, let's go get some from the Dollar Tree or something.
No way.
Yeah, way.
Anyway, speaking of
Way.
So it's burger night tonight, and everybody will be perfectly stuffed.
We will be just like balloons.
I make generous burgers, dagnabbit. So what else is going on, Benny? Surely something else. Wolfie's trying to freeze us to death. He decided last night that he wanted to go out about every 45 minutes and stand there and sniff the icy cold air. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Not. We almost froze, didn't we, Ben? We really did. It was was super cold. But this time last year, I had frozen pipes, so I'm not complaining. Remember that, Ben, when we had to go get water?
Don't remind me.
That was a nightmare. That happened last year. We didn't have water for 5 days. 5 days. What happened was, instead of the pipes freezing and bursting, the water meter froze and kind of exploded and made about a 3.5, 4 foot tall volcano looking sculpture of ice in my yard. And until they could get the water turned off and get it all fixed and replace the meter and do all this, we had no water. And it was too cold to do any of it for the first 3 days because you couldn't defrost the pipes, or the pipe that goes up to the meter. It was just a mess, and we had to haul water and buy water, and I never want to go through that again. It was a nightmare. And it's not the first time I've ever been with frozen pipes or no water, but it was the worst by far. And it was so cold. It's not fun to haul big buckets of water in freezing cold, windy conditions, trust me. But we made it, didn't we, buddy?
Yeah. Now let's never speak of it again.
One night, there was a lot of snow on the ground, and this one night we hadn't hauled quite enough water, so I had Ben going outside and scooping up buckets of snow and letting it melt, didn't I? And he's like, he'd get this great big bucket of snow and come back an hour or two later, and there'd be like 4 inches of water. He was ticked off. Remember, buddy?
Don't you ever make me do that again.
Hey, let's hope our pipes don't freeze. That was no fun either. Boy, I'm talking about a lot of no fun stuff today. What's wrong with me? I'm not in a bad mood or down or anything. It just seems to be what keeps coming up.
I think it keeps coming up because you're wanting to tell people of all the hurdles you had to hop over just to get to where you are now.
So, okay. I watched It Chapter 2, and I don't understand why it gets so much hate. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't as good as the first one, but really, it wasn't that bad. I don't understand why everybody says it's so terrible.
Oh, look at the cute little dog. Oh, crap!
That was funny. There's this one part where Patrick Hockstetter, possible spoilers, where Patrick Hockstetter's zombie-like thing comes flying out from underneath Henry Bauer's bed. I almost had a heart attack. I seriously freaked out. And then there's the part with the Pomeranian behind the door, and I was like laughing my butt off at it because that was super funny. And then Ben came in and I said, Ben, watch this. And so he was watching it, and he was all engrossed in it, and he was leaning real close to the TV screen. And when it changed into a monster, I kind of went, ah, and reached over and grabbed him on the back.
I'm gonna have to take something from you for that, Mom.
It was so funny. You guys would have died laughing if you'd seen it. It was super funny. Back up a little bit.
I am.
A little bit more.
Mom, you're pretty far back, and my ass is touching the door.
Well, I'm not asking you to move your butt. I'm asking you to move the phone. Anyway, it's a pretty good movie, and I recommend it because I said this on a post on Facebook. Any movie that can make you laugh and feel like you're going to wet your pants, and sometimes at the same time, is a good movie. There's no reason not to watch it. It was enjoyable. Don't let everybody saying, ooh, boo-hoo, put you off it. It was worth a watch. Oh gosh, no. It had its scary moments.
That said, Mom?
What?
Doggo turning into a monster and basically coming at the camera.
That was funny. It was the Pomeranian scene behind the very scary door.
They hoped
Not scary or what?
They hoped the final form would be small. And it was small.
It wasn't the final form, though. I think it was the first time I ever saw a monster insulted to death.
Insulted to death?
Yeah. Basically.
So they basically insult that thing.
to death. They convince it that it's not a big deal so that they can defeat it. Like I said, they insulted it to death. You just have to watch it. I kept the DVDs though because I want to watch the special features later.
So what they basically did was they were like, this is nothing, and stuff like that. And it
Shush, too
basically
loud.
opened up so many glaring weaknesses, huh?
Yeah, that they were able to reach in its tiny little chest and pull out its heart and smushify it. It was gross. Like I said, not as gross as Patrick Hockstetter, but it was gross. It was a pretty good movie, though. I would recommend it. You know, I've had The Gunslinger from The Dark Tower now, the movie, not the book, for since it came out, pretty much, and it's still wrapped up, and I've never gotten around to watching it. And I'm thinking the reason I didn't watch it might be because everybody had such nasty things to say about it that I always just kind of didn't want to watch it because I was afraid it'd piss me off. I love that series of books. But maybe now I'm wondering if it's not that bad, like this movie wasn't that bad. So now I think I'm going to give it a watch and see. Anyway, we're coming up on, what, 13 minutes, Benny?
We're almost to the 12-minute marker anyway.
Almost to 12. We're getting up there on time, and we got to keep it under 15. Don't ask. And I can't think of anything else that I wanted to rabbit on about because I've done talked about everything. So please don't hit me. Thank you. So I guess I'll hop off here and call it quits for today. Yeah, we'll be back Friday unless something happens between now and then.
Like, say, the car explodes.
Yeah, don't even joke. I was waiting for it to blow up with us in it today. So thank you for joining us, and come back and see us again on Friday. And don't forget to like and share this video. Somebody share my video. Pretty please. And I'll talk to you on Friday. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.